Hello, folks. Robby the Dog here. We've received a few letters since we've been on the air, and I wanted to take this time to address a few of them publicly. This will be a new segment on our show entitled Viewer Mail. I hope you enjoy this. Alright, give me a letter. Alright, that's good. Let's see, this one's from Magic in Bedford, Texas. Magic writes, Dear Robby, I'm a big fan of your show. Woof woof, bow wow. Thank you. I think you are the funniest dog on TV, and even the internet. Again, thank you. When are you going to get rid of that guy with the hat? He doesn't add much to the show, and frankly seems to be pulling it down. Well, can't argue with you there. I think you should can him and get another dog in there. Then you could call it Dog Time Central. Oh my god, there's a cat outside my window. I've got to go and bark at it. Bye, Magic. Well, thank you, Magic, for that well-thought-out letter. Some excellent points there. Hope you gave that cat what for. You know, if I've said it once, I've said it 1,000 times. They have no business living amongst us. Now on to my next letter here. This one's from Scruffy in Pembroke Pines, Florida. He says, Dear Robby, I like your show and think you are pretty funny, but why don't you have any catchphrases? My favorite comic is Triumph, the insult comic dog. Every time that guy says for me to poop on, I laugh so hard I forget where I am. Then I run around in circles, get really dizzy, and pass out for the rest of the day. I'm telling you that Triumph is brilliant. Not that you're not great, you are, but only for me to poop on. Ha ha, keep on sniffing, Scruffy. You know, I used to work with Triumph back in the old days when we were struggling stand-ups at the pet store. Back then he was Triumph Rothstein. Believe me, he was a lot edgier in those days. Then one day he ad-libs that line about pooping on things, and suddenly he's on Conan. Yeah, he may have a catchphrase, but that's all he's got. He's the Jeff Foxworthy of dog comics. He's sold out. We also had a bad falling out over a poodle. Ugly scene. Lots of blood. Anyway, sorry, where was I? Oh yes, catchphrases. I do not engage in such frivolities. Look, this is the difference between me and Triumph, okay? Whereas Triumph will merely threaten to poop on you, I'll actually do it. There will be no warning. And I have a horrible diet. Ha ha. And oh, look at this. I've got your address right here. That was not a smart move, my friend. Next letter. Dear Robby, I was watching your show last week and was very interested in your remarks about recently visiting Atlantis. Or more specifically, the hash bars of Atlantis. Please drop by the kennel for questioning. A uniformed canine will be dispatched if you do not respond within 24 hours of reading this notice. Sincerely, McGruff the Crime Dog. Well, it appears I've got some phone calls to make, so that wraps up this segment of Viewer Mail. Tune in next week for LTC The Final Plea Part 3. And until then, I'd like to leave you with this final thought. When they pick up our poop and put it in those little plastic baggies, what do they do with it? Think about it. Okay, goodbye. Robby's out. Hey, give me that phone. Get my lawyer on the line. I need to talk to him. Yeah, thanks. And look, I need to talk to Rover. I don't care if it's time for his walkies. Go get him on the phone. It's urgent.